Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
In the previous meeting, I think we were solving type 3 problems. This was the last problem, right? Y double dash plus y dash plus y is equal to x square plus x plus 1. I think this was the last problem we discussed in the previous class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have two more problems to solve this method. Solve d square y by dx square plus 5 dy by dx plus 6y is equal to x square. This is a simple problem. This can also be written as d square y by dx square is a double derivative, which is denoted by d square, capital letter d square, plus 5 into dy by dx is capital letter d, plus 6y is equal to x square. And its auxiliary equation is m square plus 5m plus 6 is equal to 0. This is a simple quadratic equation. We can solve this. M is equal to -2 and -3 are the two roots. So both the roots are real and distinct. Therefore, rule number 1 is applicable. Yc is equal to c1 into e power minus 2x plus c2 into e power minus 3x. Now let's find a particular integral which is given by phi of x divided by f of d. Phi of x is x square divided by f of d is d square plus 5d plus 6. Clearly this is type 3 particular integral because x square is a polynomial in x. Let's perform the division. Divide this x square by 6 plus 5d plus d square. 6 plus 5d plus d square. Write this f of d in ascending powers of d only. What will be the first term of the quotient? First term of the quotient will be 6 into what is equal to x square. Therefore, this what is equal to x square divided by 6. X square divided by 6. This is first term of the quotient. 6 into x square by 6 is x square. 5 into d means d by dx. d by dx of x square by 6. I write it here. 5 into capital D stands for d by dx. d by dx of x square by 6 is 2x by 6. 1 by 6 is constant and the rate of x square is 2x. Or this can be written as 5 into 2x by 6 is x by 3. Collectively it is 5x by 3. 5x by 3. Next, the double derivative of x square by 6. First derivative is 2x by 6. First derivative is 2x by 6. Derivative of x square by 6 is 2x by 6. Second derivative is 2 by 6. 2 by 6 means 1 by 3. Now take the difference. What happens here in the second expression while taking the difference? Sign changes. This will be minus, this will be minus, and this will be minus. Cancel this x square with this x square. We get minus 5x by 3. Minus 1 by 3. Next. What will be the next term of the quotient?
Minus 2x.
Minus 2x, no? 6 into what is equal to?
Minus 5x by 18.
That's right, minus 5x by 18. 6 into what is equal to minus 5x by 3. Therefore, this what is equal to minus 5x divided by 6 into 3 is 18. Minus, this is minus 5x by 18. Now perform this division. 6 into minus 5x by 18 is minus 5x by 3. 6 into minus 5x by 18 is minus 5x by 3. Next, 5 into derivative of minus 5x by 18. 5 into derivative of minus 5x by 18 is minus 5 by 18. And double derivative of minus 5x by 18 must be 0. 5 into minus 5 minus 25 by 18. Minus 25 by 18. Now take the difference. Do it. This becomes positive. This becomes positive. Minus 5x by 3 plus 5x by 3, 0. Minus 1 by 3 plus 25 by 18 is
19 by 18.
19 by 18. That's right. We get 19 by 18. What will be the next term of the quotient?
19 by 108.
19 by 108. 6 into 19 by 108 is 19 by 18. And derivative, double derivative of 19 by 18 are equal to 0. Take the difference. Clearly, difference is 0. Therefore, yp is equal to x square by 6 minus 5x by 18 plus 19 divided by 108. This is the particular integral. Now you write complementary, general solution, which is given by yc plus yp. Yc plus yp. Make a note of this. X square by 6 minus 5x by 18 plus 19 by 108. Or next. Last problem in this method. Solve d cube x divided by dt cube plus 3 into d square x by dt square is equal to 1 plus 8. Solve d cube x divided by dt cube plus 3 into d square x divided by dt square is equal to 1 plus t. Here x is a function of t. D cube divided by dt cube, third derivative is denoted by d cube, plus 3 into d square x by dt square, second derivative is denoted by d square, x is equal to 1 plus t. And its auxiliary equation will be m cube plus 3m square is equal to 0. Here, m square is common in both terms. You take m square as common factor, then what we get within the brackets is m plus 3 is equal to 0. That is, either m square is equal to 0 or m plus 3 is equal to 0. If m square is equal to 0, then m is equal to 0. And this is repeated 2 times. Therefore, again, m is equal to 0. M square is equal to 0 means m is equal to 0 and m is equal to 0. M plus 3 is equal to 0 gives you m is equal to minus 3. All the roots are repeated, but m is equal to 0, 0 are real and repeated roots, and this is real non-repeated. Write the solution. X is equal to m is equal to 0, 0, real and repeated roots. Therefore, rule number 2 is applicable. C1 plus C2t into e power 0t. E power 0t is e power 0, that is 1, plus C3 into e power minus 3t. This is complementary solution. And particular integral xp is given by 1 plus t divided by dq plus 3d square. Phi of t divided by f of t. That is 1 plus t divided by dq plus 3d square. Clearly, this is type 3 particular integral because 1 plus t is a polynomial in xt. Now let's perform this division. 3d square plus d cube. Write it in ascending powers of t. And here t plus 1. Write this in descending powers of t. What will be the first term of the quotient? Think like this. 3d square, first term. 3d square into what is equal to t? This 3d square into what is equal to t, or this what is equal to 1 by 3 into t divided by d square. T is equal to 1 by, sorry, d square is equal to 1 by 3 into d divided by d square. Capital D stands for d by dt. 1 by d stands for integral of t. That means this is equal to 1 by 3 into double integral of t. Double integral of t. First integral is t square by 2. If you integrate dt with respect to t square by 2. And second integral is t cube divided by 6. T cube divided by 6. Therefore, this is t cube divided by 18. T cube divided by 18. First term of the quotient. Now continue. Rest you can do. Three d square of t cube divided by 18 must be t. You need not check it. Must be t. Next, d cube. D cube means third derivative of t cube by 18. First derivative is 3t square divided by 18. This is first derivative. Second derivative will be 6t divided by 18. Third derivative will be 6 by 18. 6 by 18 means 1 by 3. Now take the difference. This will be negative. This will be negative. Cancel this t with this t. 1 minus 1 by 3. 1 minus 1 by 3. What is 1 minus 1 by 3? 2 by 3. Next, find the second term of the quotient. Second term of the quotient. You think like this. 3d square into what is equal to 2 by 3. Therefore, this what is equal to 2 divided by 9 into 1 by d square. This means 2 by 9 into double integral dt. This is the meaning of this statement. 2 by 9 into 1 by d square. Therefore, this is equal to 2 by 9 into double integral of dt. First integral is t. Second integral is t square divided by 2. Therefore, this is equal to t square divided by 9 plus t square divided by 9. 3d square of t square by 9 must be 2 by 3. You need not check it. You directly write. 3d square of t square by 9 is 2 by 3. And triple derivative of t square by 9 is 0. 2 by 3 minus 2 by 3 is 0. Therefore, xp is equal to t cube divided by 18 plus t square divided by 9. Now write the general solution. Type 3 ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? Anyone please unmute yourself.
sir.
and answer. Type 3 ಅರ್ಥವಾಗಿದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And these 4 problems. Keep it for homework. You note down these 4 problems. Try these 4 problems by yourselves at your home. Next. So in all the problems what we solved so far, coefficients were constants. Correct? All the coefficients were constants. Now we study the linear differential equations whose coefficients are variables. Here we come across 2 kind of problems. First one is Legender's linear differential equation, and second one is Cauchy's linear differential equation, in which we find variable coefficients. Any differential equation which takes the form a0 into ax plus b whole square into y double dash plus a1 into ax plus b y dash plus a to y is equal to phi of x is called Legender's linear differential equation. Any differential equation which can be put in this form a0 into ax plus b whole square into y double dash plus a1 into ax plus b y dash plus a2 into y is equal to phi of x is called Legender's linear differential equation. This is a second order differential equation. Similarly, you can write third order also. In this equation, if you put a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0, the substitute a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0, what will be the resultant? a0 into, this will be x. a0 into x square into y double dash. a0 into x square into y double dash. And here a1 into, this will be x. Now a1 into xy dash. a1 into xy dash. Plus a2 into y is equal to phi of x, and this differential equation is called Cauchy's linear differential equation. Coefficient of this y dash, y double dash must be x square. Coefficient of y triple dash must be x cube. Then only we say that it is a linear differential equation. Let's solve a few problems. You'll come to know what actually these 2 methods are. Legender's and Cauchy's linear differential equations. You note on these 2 definitions. If you take C naught into ax plus b whole square y double dash plus a1 into ax plus b y dash plus a2y is equal to phi of x, then it is called Legendre's linear differential equation. If it takes the form a naught into x square y double dash plus a1 into xy dash plus a2 into y is equal to phi of x, then it's called Cauchy's differential equation. Here variables are coefficients. See, ax plus b is a variable, ax plus b is a variable, therefore coefficients are variables. Here x square is a variable, x is variable, therefore coefficients are variables. Next, working procedure. In all these kind of problems, we take the same substitution, put log ax plus b is equal to t, or you can write it as e power t is equal to ax plus b. Both are same. Writing t is equal to log ax plus b is same as writing e power t is equal to ax plus b. In all the problems, in all the Legendre's linear differential equations, we take same substitutions. Put t is equal to log ax plus b or e power t is equal to ax plus b. What will be the substitution in case of Cauchy's differential equation? Cauchy's differential equation means a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0. In case of Cauchy's differential equation, the substitution will be put t is equal to log ax plus b, a is 1 and b is 0, therefore put t is equal to log x, or e power t is equal to x, because a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0, e power t is equal to x. This is the substitution. This implies ax plus b into y double dash is equal to a into dy. I'm not going to prove this result, you just remember ax plus b into y dash is equal to a into dy. Ax plus b whole square into y double dash is equal to a square into d minus 1y, and it continues. You can guess ax plus b whole cube into y triple dash. What will be the derivative? Ax plus b whole cube into y triple dash is equal to a cube into d minus 1 into d minus 2. Ax plus b into y dash is a into dy. Ax plus b whole square into y double dash is a square into d minus 1. Ax plus b whole cube into y triple dash is a cube into d minus 1 into d minus 2. What will be these derivatives in case of Cauchy's linear differential equation? Ax plus b will be x into y dash is equal to a is equal to 1, therefore it is just d into y. Ax plus b will be x, therefore x square into y double dash. X square into y double dash is a square is 1, therefore d into d minus 1 into y. Similarly, x cube into y triple dash is d into d minus 1 into d minus 2. These are the derivatives in case of Cauchy's linear differential equation. Then the resultant will be a differential equation with constant coefficients. You know how to solve a differential equation with constant coefficients. You take either type 1 form or type 2 form or type 3 form to solve it. And last, substitute for t. You note down these 4 rules. First, take substitution t is equal to log ax plus b or e power t is equal to ax plus b. This is in case of Legendre's linear differential equation. In case of Cauchy's linear equation, the substitution will be log x is equal to t or e power t is equal to a. Assume that ax plus b into y dash is equal to e dy. Ax plus b whole square into y double dash is equal to a square d into d minus 1, etc. The same derivatives in case of Cauchy's linear differential equation will be x into y dash is dy, x square into y double dash is d into d minus 1, and it continues. Resultant will be a differential equation with constant coefficients. Solve it and substitute for t. I'll solve a problem. Solve x square into y double dash minus 3xy dash plus 4y is equal to 1 plus x whole square. What kind of differential equation is this? Clearly it is Cauchy's differential equation because we have x square here. Therefore, a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0. It's actually x square plus b. X square plus b, ax plus b whole square. A is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0. Therefore, we get x square here. X square into y double dash plus 3 into x into y dash. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 plus 4y is equal to 1 plus x whole square. Therefore, this is Cauchy's linear differential equation. You must mention this in examination. This is a Cauchy's linear differential equation. First working. What is first working rule? Taking the substitution. Put log x is equal to t or x is equal to e power t. This substitution is common for all problems of this type. Put log x is equal to t or x is equal to e power t. This implies x into y dash is dy, x square into y double dash is d into d minus y. This is also common for all problems of this type. Put log x is equal to t or x is equal to e power t. This implies x into y dash is dy, x square into y double dash is d into d minus 1 into y. Substitute these results in the given expression. X square into y double dash is d into d minus 1 minus 3 into x into y dash and x into y dash is dy plus 4 into y is equal to 1 plus x. Here x is equal to e power t whole square. Now d into d is d square. D into minus 1 is minus d. Minus 3d plus 4 into y is equal to, it takes a plus b whole square form, a square plus 2ab plus b square. B square is e power t whole square, that is e power 2t. Therefore, d square minus d minus 3d is minus 4d plus 4 into y is equal to 1 plus 2 into e power t plus e power 2t. This is the equation. D square minus 4d plus 4 into y is equal to 1 plus 2 into e power t plus e power 2t. This differential equation with variable coefficients is converted into a differential equation with constant coefficients. You know how to solve this equation. First, write auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is m square minus 4m plus 4 equal to 0. This can be written as m minus 2 whole square is equal to 0. Therefore, m minus 2 is equal to 0 implies m is equal to 2 and it is repeated 2 times. Therefore, m is equal to 2 again. Both the roots are real and coincident roots, repeated roots. Therefore, rule number 2 is applicable. C1 plus C2t into e power 2t, because here y is a function of t here. Y is a function of t. Therefore, C1 plus C2t into e power 2t, this is the complementary solution. Now we write particular integral. Particular integral. Particular integral is given by yp is equal to 1 divided by f of t. 1 divided by f of d is d square minus 4d plus 4 plus 2 into e power t divided by f of d, that is d square minus 4d plus 4 plus e power 2t divided by this e power 2t divided by f of d is d square minus 4d plus 4. Clearly, we have three parts. Let these three parts be P1, P2, and P3. Therefore, we take yp as p1 plus p2 plus p3. Yp is p1 plus p2 plus p3. We find these three particular integrals one by one and then add. First p1. P1 is 1 divided by d square minus 4d plus 4. What kind of integral is this? This is type 1 integral. Therefore, this can be written as 1 into e power 0t. Y is function of t. Therefore, e power 0t. E power 0t is 1. Therefore, it remains unchanged. Replace d by a. Here a is 0. Therefore, replace d by 0. Then this will be 0. This will be 0. We get 1 by 4. This is p1. And p2 is 2 into e power t divided by d square minus 4d plus 4. This is also type 1 integral. Replace d by a. Here a is 1. Replace d by 1. What you get here is 2 into e power t divided by, replace d by 1. Therefore, this is 1 minus 4 into 1 is 4 plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 get cancelled. Therefore, 2 into e power t divided by 1, that is 2 e power t. This is p2. And p3 is e power 2t divided by d square minus 4d plus 4. This is also type 1 integral. Replace d by a. A is 2. Therefore, replace d by 2. Then this will, denominator will be 2 square 4 minus 4 into 2 8 plus 4. Clearly, this is equal to 0. Therefore, denominator tends to 0. In such cases, multiply by t, keep numerator as it is, differentiate denominator with respect to d. Derivative of d square is 2d and that of minus 4d is minus 4. And this 4 is a constant, its derivative must be 0. Now replace d by 2. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. Again, denominator tends to 0. In such cases, multiply by t. T into t is t square. Keep numerator as it is. Differentiate denominator. Derivative of 2d minus 4 is 2. This is p. Now yp is p1 plus p2 plus p3. p1 is 1 by 4. p2 is 2 into e power t. p3 is t square into e power 2t divided by 2. This is yp. Now write the general solution. Y is equal to yc plus yp. Yc is c1 into e power 2t e power p. c1 plus c2t into e power 2t plus this is yp 1 by 4 plus 2 e power t plus t square into e power 2t divided by 2. That is the general solution. Next, last working rule. What was last working rule? Substitute for t. Therefore, this y is equal to c1 plus c2 into log x. T is equal to log x. This was the substitution we took. Put log x is equal to t or e power t is equal to x. That was the substitution. Therefore, c1 plus c2t and t is equal to log x. Put log x is equal to t or x is equal to e power t. Since x is equal to e power t, x square is equal to e power 2t. Therefore, e power 2t is x square plus 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 plus 2 into e power t. E power t is x plus t square. T is equal to log x. Therefore, log x whole square. E power 2t is x square divided by 2. That's what I have written here.